If you don't know shit about construction and are kind of bad at being a handyman, you might be thinking that home ownership sounds like a hassle. But have you looked into condos or townhomes? I know the first place you were going to is how crappy HOAs are, but hear me out. Please just give me a second. As the first-time home buyer, a retiree, or a busy professional, a condo or a townhome here in the Vancouver area is a great option to consider. My first home was a townhome, and it was a great segue into home ownership because first, it was in my price point, allowing me to get into home ownership and build equity. Two, it allowed me to only be responsible financially for items from the drywall in, and then the monthly HOA fees in the HOA, they put everything together and they took care of the maintenance on the exterior of the home, things like the roof, the siding, the decks. Also, I have owned condos as income properties, so let's just dig into this. Hi, my name is Cassandra Marks, also known as Realtor Cas, and I am your guide to absolutely everything Southwest Washington, Clark County, Vancouver, and even Portland. And if you are itching to learn about condos and the condo scene here in Southwest Washington, then you're in for a treat today. There are a whole range of condos available all over the Southwest Washington area. And today we are going to dive into the world of condo living here in Vancouver, specifically exploring the differences between condos and townhomes, both of which you will find listed as condos or attached in the regional multiple listing system, the RMLS here. Thanks, technology, for all your awesomeness. And then we are going to take you on a tour of 3 different condos here in the Vancouver area so that you can see what is available for you and, which option you resonate with. Now, when it comes to condos and townhomes, it's important to understand the nuances between the two. So let's start with the basics. Condos and townhomes may share the condo label, but they are different in structure and in ownership. So condos are often characterized by shared walls, common areas, and seem more like apartments, where townhomes typically are more like single family homes with private entrances and individualized exteriors. But they are still connected by one or more walls. This happens to be the type of condo that I first purchased as well. Also, parking is kind of a key consideration for many residents when looking between the two. In the condo lifestyle, you'll often find the designated parking spaces off street, possibly secured, and sometimes even covered, these deeded spaces. Or townhomes, on the other hand, may have offered like attached garages or private driveways. It really, though, depends on your preference for parking and convenience and privacy. Now let's talk about the sense of community between the two. So condos often have a lot of common areas and common amenities, fostering more of a close-knit environment because you're closer to people. And you might find some shared spaces like gyms, lounges, outdoor recreational areas, creating opportunities for residents to connect, commingle, be around each other. Where townhomes, while still part of a community as a whole, may have more individualized vibe with like private outdoor spaces in a backyard or less shared amenities, but you can get lucky and get more of a planned styled master plan community. Those are just a little bit more fewer and far between here in the Pacific Northwest. One thing both condos and townhomes have in common is the presence of the ever dreaded homeowners association. But I'm going to tell you, these organizations, they do manage things like shared spaces, they enforce community rules, and they contribute to the overall maintenance of the property. It is essential to understand the specific rules and fees that are associated with the HOAs, as they can vary from one property to the next. The HOA fees can vary widely depending upon the age of the community and what amenities are available. So if you have items, the HOA might cover things like your water, your sewer, your trash, cable, internet, or even gas and electricity. I see many that are between $350 and $450 a month, and you have to keep in mind this fee also is considered into your affordability when you are making a purchase with a loan. Now, let's talk about the vibe and location. So Vancouver has very diverse neighborhoods, and they do offer a variety of condos and townhome options to suit different lifestyles. Whether you prefer the urban buzz of kind of the downtown or down by the river, or the tranquil suburban living out in Salmon Creek, you can find a condo or a townhome that aligns with you and your preferences. So let's go jump in the car and take a look at 3 main styles of condos that you will find here in the Vancouver area. All right, let's go. Hi, we have just arrived at our first condo of the day. It's right here. And this style of condo is apartment style condo living. It is by far the most affordable here in Vancouver. So let me give you the details on this place. It is a 1-bed, 1-bath, just around 900 square feet. It is up on the 4th floor. It was built in 1972, and they are asking $279,000 for this, along with the HOA being just over $405 a month. Currently no assessments, but there might be some coming. You never know. We gotta check the reserves. But let me tell you what I love about this condo. Okay, so this condo complex here is right above the 14 and it has territorial views of the Columbia River. Absolutely beautiful, right? Condos are great because they're really low maintenance. Some cons that I don't necessarily like about this specific style of condo, well, it is a lot like an apartment. So you feel like you're living in an apartment and not actually owning a home. At least that's kind of how I feel. Also, they have deeded parking, which you can see right here, and you just park underneath like a little carport area. You don't necessarily have a garage, and you also get storage, but that storage is not located close to where you're at. Other things that I don't necessarily always like about these condo buildings, sometimes they do and sometimes they don't, have laundry in unit. This specific one is coin-operated laundry in a shared room, so you do have to lug your laundry down to a laundry room. But things I love about this complex are the fact that it is territorial views of the river, and there's a lot of walking and outdoor activity around this area. Also, these condos turn over quite a bit, so I think that means that this is maybe a stepping stone building, or it also could be great for rentals depending upon if the rent cap has been met or not. But now that we've talked a little bit about this condo and this style of condo, this apartment style condo, let's jump in the car, drive around the neighborhood so you can see a little bit more about what there is to offer here. Welcome back. We have just arrived at our second condo of the today, and you can see behind me right here, we got a 3-story condo. So the stats on this one is, it is a 3-bed, 2-bath, just over 1,300 square feet. It was built in 2001, and the seller is asking $474,900 for this condo. Also, there is a $307 a month HOA fee and a $207 a month HOA assessment through December of 2023. So things I love about this condo. Obviously, it is very nice. It is new. It is well kept. When you go inside, you just love the finishes. It's got that white finish, great quartz countertops, fireplace, all sorts of beautiful space, higher ceilings. It's new. It's beautiful. Very, very well kept. All right. Things that are cons about this style of place is that in this style of the like row home style townhomes, you're going to get most of the time just one garage space and maybe 1 to 2 outside spaces. Just depends. The lines right here are allowing people to park outside. Other cons about condos like this is that you're going to, every single time you need to go into your house, carry up groceries or do anything, you are lugging up 2 different flights of stairs.
So not always my favorite thing to do, but you can get some very beautiful homes and some very wonderful locations using this 3-story style of row home townhome. So now that we've taken a look at this, let's drive around the neighborhood a little bit and head on over to our third condo. We have just arrived at our third condo here in the Vancouver area. It is right here behind me, and it is the style where it is kind of almost like a townhome, a connected home. These are duplex styles, so there's one on each side. Let me give you the details of this one. It is a 3-bed, 2.5 bath, just over 1,900 square feet. It was built in 2006, and they're asking $549,000 for this home right here. And it does have an HOA of about $248 a month. Things I love about this style condo. Obviously, it looks like a house. The neighborhood feels like homes, right? The other thing I love about this condo is the fact that it's actually in a gated community. And they've done a really good job of managing the landscaping. It looks like such a beautiful community when you're driving through. So you can't necessarily tell that you have purchased a condo. So other things I love about this house is when you go inside, you know, you're sitting here, you're not feeling like you're in an apartment, you're not feeling like claustrophobic, that you're gonna hear your neighbors. I actually used to live in a home similar to this when I bought my first home, and it was great because the exterior maintenance, the lawn was kept up for me, all sorts of things, but it also looked and felt like I was living in a single family home. So now that we have taken a look at this style of condo, let's jump in the car, drive around the neighborhood so you can see what this neighborhood looks like.
So I definitely loved that third condo. Reminded me a lot of the first condo I ever bought. So does one of these condos resonate with you more than another? Let me know which one you loved, and more specifically, which one you would hate to live in down in the comments below. I love to take a poll of my viewers and see what they think. But Vancouver, Washington is a fantastic place to experience the best condo living. Whether you're drawn to that community-oriented condo lifestyle or the more individualized feel of the townhomes, kind of like where I started, I hope this mini adventure into the condo world here has been helpful with things to consider and the options available out there for you. Now that we have chatted a little bit about condos and you've decided that the condo life isn't for you, but affordability is something you are still very concerned about, you have to check out this video right here. It is about the most affordable areas to purchase a single family home in here in Vancouver. great information if you're looking. If you have more questions about living in or, of course, real estate here in the Pacific Northwest of Southwest Washington or Portland, please reach out to me via email, text, or DM me on the socials at Realtor Cas. All of my contact information is down below in the description, or you can scan this nifty little QR code up here for my contact card right into your phone. Until next time, my name is Cassandra Marks, also known as Realtor Cas, and I am a farmer with a wee little real estate problem. And thank you so much for spending time with me. And until I see you again, bye.